who has the nickname of Evil Charlie, and you know why, don't you, Dan?
Yep, I'm going to credit @AsYouWere Tampi on Twitter, because apparently Sedlacek was playing locally. He won 3 legs in a row, and a fan of his opponent shouted out Zlej Karja. Now, I know I've butchered the pronunciation of that. I'm going quite literally, which translates as Evil Charlie. Stuck with him since.
I have to ask why. Maybe there isn't a reason why. Wow, Rob. He had a great approach to 145. He's got a great approach to a double. This will be back-breaking to Sedlacek. That's incredible from Rob Cross. One of the premier 6-dart conversions that you will see maybe this season. He would have been under pressure to do it from this lot.
140.
As it happens, a more routine 45 is on the cards. 2 at double 16.
13.
Those are the chances.
He's missed 9 darts at double in the match, and I think he knows where he's lost certain legs. Double top for 5-1. First boos of the match, and they mean nothing.
It can be done.
100.
And he's playing more consistently right now than he has at any point in this match. He's maintaining a very good standard, but is it a standard that can expose enough chances to win? He's got to take it one leg at a time. He can't do any more than that. Don't go for the bull. He did, and he almost got it.
Well, we know how proficient he is on 25 at least.
That's true. You don't mind leaving 25 as long as you get a chance.
136.
My advice is to hit this because Rob's not going to miss his shot.
It's tasty now.
Where have we seen that before? Oh yeah, that's right. When he won the world title. On that occasion it was 140 against Phil Taylor. It's 146. It's not going to go this time, but it doesn't have to. A giant banana skin for Rob Cross could be completely swept aside if he converts what he's got left.
100. 57.
Which you would imagine he should, given how good he's been on the outer ring. Oh, that was a little bit close for comfort. 2 at tops for Rob Cross. He's been pretty good on double 10. And the Czech dream is over for another year. Karel Sedlacek has given these fans so much over the weekend.
Continues to astonish, but it doesn't astonish as regularly as it used to, and yet he is so incredible that Van Gerwen right now is still in discussion of who's the best player in the world, even though he's not playing his best. And there aren't many players in the history of the game you could ever say that about. Yes, there were some who said I've got an argument for being the best in the world, but that's at the very peak of their powers. If they weren't at their peak, they weren't in the discussion.
Yeah. Michael hasn't averaged over 110 on the European Tour this year yet. He has gone over 108 times, but it's starting to become quite clear that he might need something close to that to win today against Josh Rock, because he's got a 2-1 lead. And before that visit...
Shorter format game does lend itself to a higher likelihood of seeing ridiculous numbers, both very high and very low.
Yeah, Bradley Brooks was in this tournament. Eliminated quite early, but still played pretty well. Van Gerwen on for 170.
Well, we've seen it hit 3 times already this weekend. We've seen it missed even more than that. But what it does do, even though it doesn't give him the leg just yet, it gives him a great chance of getting this breaker throw. Josh Rock missed his opportunity with 1 at the ball in the last leg. Van Gerwen gets a better chance here.
Double 16 again. Chance taken and a break of throw. Didn't. Now they look at this game And every person is just
57.
encapsulated in this game in a neutral sense. They just want to see more of this standard, as we all do.
Josh Rock has just hit his 6th 180. We were only in leg 7.
Ross Smith got 7 the other day in a game, didn't he?
96.
I get the feeling that Josh is going to break that. Such a lovely position to throw darts from. There's a lot to admire about his technique.
Easy 2.
It's a somewhat unconventional stance for Michael. It always has been quite... Well, it's a bit like Ross Smith, actually, where he's putting a lot of pressure on that right hip.
Oh, double 19 for a 158. Oh, Josh Rock, that is sumptuous. I'm very interested to see if he can craft a chance here in this leg, and I'm interested to see what double he leaves, because the finishing is the only thing that has caused him problems, because that is 180, number 7 for Josh Rock, and he might have just become favourite for this match.
Michael made a massive error in visit 2, leaving 3-4-2, with Josh already putting the 140 in, because he couldn't leave a finish on visit 3.
45.
Now imagine if he left a finish after 9. He could have had a chance for the match, but by leaving 3-4-2, he couldn't.
Josh Rock is on double 18 again for a 10-dart leg to break the throw and force a last leg decider with Michael van Gerwen. Astonishing.
Michael is favourite now.
59.
His composure, his patience has been otherworldly in this last leg. This one leg, this moment, this 2 minutes, this is why Michael is the best player of this generation, because he can do things like this against an opponent like this, averaging over 103.
He just got hit with a 10-dart leg, and he hits back with an 11-darter of his own in a last leg decider. It is a brilliant contest between one of the all-time greats. But he has to outperform Johnny the Ferret, who is a player we'll see this afternoon as well, taking on Dirk van Dijvenbode in the other half of the draw. What a confidence boost it would be for either of them to take the title here ahead of that big night in Scotland.
Well, Ryan started slowly against Steve Beaton yesterday. He was able to mount a comeback. I suspect that he's going to have to start quicker against Nathan Aspinall. He's down to a finish, but it's an unlikely 1-6-1.
1-3-2. Oh, sorry, 39. Yeah.
Checking the score. Goes to the bull, like that shot from 1-2-2, a 25 would have left a 2-darter. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Ryan's score there, beg your pardon. Ryan was looking at 1-6-1 and couldn't threaten it. So 92 is where he's got to, Nathan. Is it double-double? It is. Oh, what a shot, Nathan Aspinall.
Stopped him from getting down to a finish.
I was in the players' room this morning and I was sat doing my prep for these games, and neither of these guys had a look at the database that we use that has all the stats and everything. They couldn't wait to have a look at it. What's my highest average? What have I done? What's my record against him? And Nathan, well, he might be sticking another entry in there at this rate, because that is another incredible leg of darts. He is averaging 109.
Nathan, you require 161.
Go on, finish it with something special. Well, he was trying.
He fancied it.
97.
Why not?
To see it off and crown a magnificent display. Double 16.
Game.
Magnificent. What a performance. Nathan Aspinall averages close to 106. It's not a Euro Tour record for him.
Found a folder, a laptop, and thought, maybe not the right time.
Yeah, he's been a very busy boy. And he was celebrating backstage last night when Karel Sedlacek won, and he was so unbiased it wasn't even funny. Now, Dave, fancies it? No. Yes?
Yes? No?
No? Yes? No.
24.
He got so caught up in two minds. He almost missed the single. On the bright side, if he had hit treble 10, he would have left double 10. That's something that his friend Michael Smith does a lot.
65. Time to require Bolton.
Yeah, it's sensible play from Dave Chisnell. As much as it'll have been tempting to go for the bull, proven absolutely correct. And it's a break of throw. It's back-to-back 13 darters.
Game on.
He landed nothing. Let's see if he does that this afternoon when he plays Dirk van Dijvenbode.
Who could also get a 9.
Oh, David.
Couldn't they all?
127.
We've had 4 consecutive $13 in this match, and he might better that by 2. Give these players, and I'm going to use Gerwin Price's statement here, give these players
91.
the right atmosphere and the right noise and the right encouragement, and they will show you what they can do. Gezzy's right. Look at what we're seeing. That's an 11 darter. And the most amazing thing to me, Dan, what kind of pressure can we put on Dave's shoulders? Oh, my word. I like the thought behind it, because 145 leaves 80. The 20 leaves 85. He was trying to take the bullseye out of the equation. Well, he actually has, anyway, but only if he gets a look.
Dave Chisnell could win this game on the bull. Needs the treble, gets the treble. Dave's eyesight isn't the best, that's why he is asking the referee, Russ Bray. Andrew Gilding just statuesque there as Dave Chisnell takes a step back. The crowd wants it. The crowd gets it! Super stuff from Dave Chisnell, who gets another Euro Tour victory.
Incredible darts being played this afternoon, last night.
You're right, Dan. One of the good things about this place is that when the session's over, they've got the side doors to open, just to ventilate it a little bit. Dart players would much rather be warm than cold,
96.
but there is a ceiling to how warm they want to be. But Clayton is never bothered by it. Whether it's an away game against the home nation person, whether it's hot and everybody's whinging about it, whether there's condensation, he just gets on with it and does things like that.
Well, he is taking care of business here, Johnny Clayton. Harder. The finishing got him out of trouble in that one. The scoring might get him out of trouble in this one, but with the way that Johnny Clayton is playing, you kind of think that he's going to get chances to win the 2 legs he needs from here.
49.
That wasn't the worst
Johnny
result,
Report,
actually.
161.
Having said that, you can't leave Johnny Clayton on a 161 on the European Tour this year.
Yeah. Is it the worst result? Ooh, Johnny Clayton.
137.
Don't ask me how that third dart went in the 60. That was a deflection and a half. Over the top, through the middle, or from the angle?
From way out on the right. What a dart!
Let's face it, we've got the world's best referee up there on George Noble, and he's got eyes in the side of his head.
135.
Now then, we're starting the 19s here, Dirk, I think. There's a treble. Ooh. Yeah,
25.
And now the 25 or bull.
Right.
He wanted the option and he loved the market. He stayed there. It is a gamble. It's the sort of thing that Dirk does a lot. It is a He's thought about that and decided for this course of action. And it's given him 132 as a finish. What a guide. Oh, he does not get a go.
64.
And you can tell from the facial expression that he quite fancied that bullseye.
Is it a bull for Clayton? No. But it is 5 legs to 2 for Clayton. A clinical 90 out. And he's maintaining this 105 level. And he hasn't won yet. And the pyrotechnics are going off. Well, I'm just going to say pyrotechnics for a 90 finish then. European Tour personal best for anybody today. The other one was Karel Sedlacek, which was around 97.5. Everybody else has gone better than 106.
Well, Johnny Clayton has regularly, in all forms of darts, gone to this sort of 108, 109 level. That is his ceiling, but he gets there quite a lot. And he's going to be in that ballpark if he closes out the game in the next visit. It has been a sparkling display from Johnny Clayton. It has been battling from Dirk van Duijvenbode. But he has missed 10 darts at double, and a lot of them in the early stages of this game, which allowed the Ferret to build up a lead, and it's one that he's protected with some brilliant darts. But is he faltering at the finish?
Didn't want a personal best. If he does hit that double 8 next time, it won't be a PB, but it will be something more important. It will be a space in the quarterfinals.
And a first win over Dirk van Duijvenbode in their last 4 meetings. But Johnny Clayton has missed 6 match darts.
Ferret faffing. To keep the game alive, Dirk needs a 54 and a bull.
99.
Just outside. And Clayton comes back to get the job done.
Well, he hasn't finished one on double 1 in this match. He won't do it in this leg. And that is the match. Johnny Clayton sees off Dirk van Duijvenbode, ending the Aubergines' 3-game winning streak against the Ferret. Well, he did improve against Dylan Slevin yesterday, Damon Heta, as the game went on after a pretty slow start. It's been a pretty slow start to this one. But the danger is Kim Huybrechts could build up a healthy lead in that intervening time.
167.
6-7 isn't going to go. It was very much an outside chance the way that he's been throwing so far. Where's he going now? 67 left.
94. Damien require 110.
These are the sorts of shots Damon Heta made a habit of taking out last year. And there's another one, and he gives it the salute celebration.
All things considered.
Yeah, it has, but if Kim Huybrechts can make sure he gets to the TV events, and by getting to this stage of the tournament in Prague, he is building a bit of a buffer in the match play race. Owen Price hit a 9-darter in this event a few years ago. He is probably the best player around. Not here this weekend, concentrating on the Premier League. But yeah, Huybrechts is in the provisional spots for Blackpool, which is important. And every game he wins gives him more of a buffer. Now, Huybrechts missed the European Championship last year. The match play he did make, but it was the first time in 4 years he had. He has got an awful record.
Match play, to be fair. 133.
A pretty safe attempt at tops for Huybrechts.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. I love it, Damon Heta. How about that? Treble 19, double on the 19s. Paul Nicholson's been advocating for that route for the 1-3-3, and Damon Heta delivers it. Have another situation here. Oh, we might not have it. The leg might be done. Well, no. It's another situation where Damon Heta's looking at a ton-plus combo finish with Kim Huybrechts sat on a very makeable one. And he might take this out. Double 16. Oh, couldn't repeat the trick.
14. No score.
Well, he came close to throwing that third dart out of the board. You know exactly what Huybrechts made of it. Heta for a break to give him the darts for the match, potentially.
Ooh, trying to thread it.
16.
He didn't move, and he's pretty quick, so he must have felt okay with how the darts were lying. But he couldn't make it count. Kim Huybrechts is still on this double 7. Didn't give that one a chance.
7.
And that one had a chance, but the chance wasn't taken. It's more misses by Kim Huybrechts, and this game is slipping away from him, as well as the opportunity to reach a quarter-final on the Euro Tour for the first time in half a decade.
Over for double 4, and Heta hits it. And Kim Huybrechts was one dart away from landing a haymaker 1-4.
Two big finishes kept him in this game, and then he has run away with it.
66.
Is that like a resignation dab from Kim Huybrechts?
I think it may have been. That's a new one on me.
46. Kim require 113.
One match dart comes and goes. Huybrechts needs this. He goes 17 for double 18. Oh, and he stayed in this match. And that's a real moment of class from Kim Huybrechts.
All eyes fixed on these two. The Aussie #1 and the Belgian #2 in a one-leg shootout for the quarterfinals. Heta has almost constantly been in the last 8 on the Euro Tour this year. Huybrechts has not tasted that feeling for half a decade.
99.
And he is just about keeping pace. One treble per visit, and it leaves him a one treble combo finish. He's taken out 2 ton-plus finishes in this game. Huybrechts is sat on tops, and Heta might have to take out another one, or he could be going out of the tournament.
105.
Right, options. He's going to start on the 19s. That leaves 48. Double 16. And David Heta with a magnificent display of combination finishes has got the better of Kim Huybrechts.
This match, but many times in his storied career has he found a way to get through a game like this. He's having to dig deeper at the minute than at maybe any point in the last 4 or 5 years. Level 14. Johnny Clayton got one of these earlier. And now Danny might get a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, the 1-2-1 is a shot that tends to belong to the Ferret, who pops at double 4.
16.
Well. Lots of missed darts at double in this match. Not right there, and that gets Snakebite back in the game because that's a break throw. But Danny's at 64%, which is still at that elite range. But something's got to give today. This is another tremendous leg. Oh, what a dart it is. And it's double 14, this time for Danny. And he might get a 13-darter if he comes back.
Peter Wright goes aggressive, as I think we expected.
Game shot, 6 man.
And aggression does the job.
Do you know what? We were talking earlier about the kit.
Everything this afternoon, but not a 9-darter.
85.
Now, what's
Really good last dart.
Yeah, what's he going to do? 17s. Oh, it's just next door. There was a double take from everybody here at the PVA.
65 left.
91.
This is such a big moment. Danny's missed so many darts at double in this match that he can't feel 100% confident. Another great marker. And another miss.
He's wilting on the outer ring. And this to go within a leg of victory. To rounds tops, over for double 10. The double that won him his very first World Championship.
A lot of legs in this contest, and nobody's answered it. He's got a huge problem now. Snake bite with another maximum. That's the 7th of the contest. Danny's got 4. And because he's not getting another one, the door that he's been knocking on is probably going to shut in his face.
And maybe he could end with a 12-darter. Treble 19. For double 18. To win in style. Peter Wright back to his best. It is a first ton plus checkout of the match.
Average on the European Tour in his career is over 96.5. That's going to do a lot of damage.
Not going to take the 1-1-4, but he is going to set it up nicely, and Dimitri Van den Berg's going to have to conjure up something special here just to get level. Not going to do it. You've got 2 young players here. I say that, yeah, the mid-20s. 2 players with 2 of the most graceful, easy throwing actions that make it look so effortless.
8 scores.
So that was a struggle, wasn't it, Luke?
Dimitri, you require 116.
I think in his own mind, that second dart for double 8, he thought it would just automatically go in. But it didn't. No dart at the 60 for Dimitri there until dart 3. That's not what he wanted. Humphreys goes for 4s. Half of that.
Game shown the full flag.
2s never lose. He is going crazy right now. He's hitting everything. He had a 174 before that. That's 6 perfect darts to leave 32.
Well, we're not for the 5th or 4th leg of this match. 4th leg. Then the average would be even better for Luke Humphreys.
Well, that one's a bit trickier than the double 8 guide that he thought was good in a previous leg. And this time he didn't need a guide for double 8. He is cantering to another quarter-final.
Ah, this nonsense.
Yes, I know how much you love that. And there is a glint in the eye of Humphreys this weekend because he would like to defend this title in front of his family.
Now that I understand. I understand having his family here and watching it, which is a rare thing for it to happen. He'll want... Look, as Michael van Gerwen said about playing in the Netherlands, the pressure has increased, but the rewards are also increased.
And not to mention the fact that Rob Cross is in the quarterfinals. Humphreys is trying to chase Rob Cross down for an England shirt at the World Cup. That narrative tonight could be really interesting. Depending on how far they get, it looks like Humphreys is going to join Cross in those quarterfinals.
Tried to go double-double for a flashy way to end the game, but what he does do is leave himself on top. And Dimitri Van den Berg, once again in a position where he has to pull out something magical just to grab a leg. And it's beyond him. Luke Humphreys has been beyond him, far beyond him in most of the legs. And for yet another victory against his old foe from the Youth Tour, cool hand Luke Humphreys sweeps aside Dimitri Van den Berg, a 6-1 win, the top seed through to the quarterfinals once again.